What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Toxin Gaming. Today, today I'm going to bring you a brand new deck profile for the Speed Duel channel. And today we are going to be going over Delicate's The Second Duelist Burn deck. I think this deck is really interesting. And again, Delicates is the creator of this deck, so big shout out to him in the Speed Duel community. But without further ado, we are going to go right over this deck. So the Second Duelist, this is a really interesting skill. I'm happy to see it's getting more play. But like Delicates itself said, the fact that you have to pay half your life points to use the skill is kind of a bummer for it, but outside of that, it's pretty nice to have. So you activate the skill during your main phase, paying half your life points like I just said. Target a set card in your opponent's spell and trap card zone and declare one type, monster, spell, or trap, then reveal the face down card. If it's the declare card, it cannot be activated this turn. Stop spell and trap cards, you know. Randomly select one card in your opponent's hand, declare a type, monster, spell, trap, then reveal that card, and if it's the declared type, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. For a burn type of deck, both of these skills kind of come in clutch because you're able to stop spell and trap cards, and you're also able to deal burn damage if you know what the last card in hand is, aka the Golden Ladybug, which has been seeing a lot of play. Each of these skills can only be used once per duel. So the once per duel thing is also kind of for the skill, but outside of that, the skill is actually really powerful. So yeah, definitely really cool to see. The monster lineup for this deck is pretty much the best burn card you're going to see in speed duels, being Death Koala. Death Koala has a flip effect that deals 400 points of damage to your opponent for each card in their hand. Playing this at 3, like Delicates himself said in his comments for this deck, it dies really easily to Drillroid. So the deck is really cool outside of that, but with Koala being able to die that easily, that does become an issue. However, because we play Blast Sphere is what we get around with the Drillroid. So if they're going gung-ho and attacking into the Death Koala because they had the Drillroid out, you can bait the Drillroid with the Blast Spheres. Blast Sphere will activate before Drill, and then yeah, this will pop the Drill and they will take 1600 damage, which is always really cool to see. Amazon Swordswoman is the second best burn card in the format, in my opinion at least. This card is crazy, especially in tangent with cards like Half Shut, which is a quick play spell that will shrink your swordswoman in half and deal more damage to your opponent by effect damage because they take the damage from this attack. Lava Golem is another burn card and a kaiju-like monster in the format. Being able to tribute over to your opponent's monster, get a 1000 damage burner on your opponent's side of the field, and also playing Amazon Swordswoman along with Nightmare Wheels and Zomas of Spirits are also really powerful in tangent with this card. He did, however, say that he could cut this card for a third Blast Sphere in some cases. Being the Submarine Roid and the Black Brachios are going to be the other two cards. Submarine Roid is kind of like a burn card, being that it can attack directly then switch to defense mode. In this kind of format, that's pretty much exactly what he is. And then Black Brachios is just a way to get over problematic monsters by changing them to defense mode when it's summoned. Book of Moon is here to protect our monsters from the Nightmare Wheels and from Floodgate Trap Holes. And then Half Shut, like I said, is in tangent with the Amazon Swordswoman. Spell Shattering Arrow is a really interesting card. It kills the Crystal Beast deck. So this card just outright just destroys all their Crystal Beast cards, inflicts up to 1000 damage if they have 2 on the field. It's just really powerful. So seeing this is really nice. Again, Nightmare Wheel, best burn card in my opinion. Zoma before the ban list was the best burn card, but with the ban list it is no longer that. And then Fairy Wind is to get rid of the opponent's face-up Nightmare Wheels, and also in cases where they have face-up spell cards, like the Crystal Beast deck, it's also going to be inflicting 300 damage to your opponent for each card destroyed by this, so it's really nice to see. Both of these cards here are very unique cards that we don't see a lot of in the format. I'm happy to see that they're getting more play. Wall of Disruption is in the side deck at 2. Another copy of Lava Golem. Again, if you wanted to run the third Blast Sphere, this is where you would either put it here in the extra or here in the main, or I mean side, not extra. Lost Wind, and then Mind Crush is also being seen play, just for the decks where, again, Golden Ladybug is really strong. Waking the Dragon, whenever it's destroyed, you get to bring out any of these targets. And I think I messed up my targets for, like, my targets are probably different from his deck, but these are the ones I like the most, so, yeah. Other than for that, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of deck profile. Again, big shout out to Delicates for this type of deck. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, buddy. And above all else, I want you all to have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.